Welcome back to my channel. If you are a first timer here, welcome. My name is Tiara Cherie. I am a spiritual coach, a published author, and an entrepreneur. Please make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on so that you can be aware of what I'm doing, right? So I created a schedule, and yes, I did not commit to the schedule. The schedule was that I upload Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will do my best to commit to that schedule, but so many things were happening in the last couple of weeks that I could not post in a while. So I just want to get to the video. Today we are talking about our cup overflowing. So it was very interesting. I did this illustration on Periscope and on my Facebook today, discussing the cup overflowing and the illustration about half full, half empty. So I just want to check in with you today to see where you are. Do you feel that your cup is overflowing, or do you feel that your cup is half empty? Because remember, it is a mindset. It's a mindset. We can see things in life as half empty, feeling depleted, or we can look at it with a different perspective that it's half full and you're working yourself back up to fullness, right? So we want to be in a space and place in our life where we are overflowing, where nothing depletes us. No relationship, no job, the children, the spouses, no one has that power to deplete us and have us running on E. And so many times as women, we just burn out. We run ourselves raggedy, right? Literally. We are always running on E, thinking that we can do so many things because we can, right? Because we're super women, because we are birthing nations. We are, you know, women that birth and bring life and nurture. So, yes, we do have that gift to be able to produce under pressure, right? And that's why we are gems, right? Because we can work under pressure just like a diamond. Um, but it doesn't mean that we should. And so, oftentimes, when we are working under that pressure, listen, we are neglecting our self care. Listen, we're not taking time for self. We're not taking time to pour back in self. We're not taking time to fill ourselves back up. And that could be so many different things that we can do to do that. And let me just be transparent, right? I had a gentleman, one of my friends, tell me and remind me of how I need to practice more self-care. Me, that's right. So that is what I was doing, and that's another reason why I took off from YouTube for a while. But I'm back, and so I just want to remind us all to practice self-care and to really take that time out to fill ourselves back up. And one way we can do that is by just disconnecting from social media, right? We have all these platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, everything that you can name, YouTube, right? And we're just burning, burning, burning because we want to create, we want to innovate, we want to be in the moment. But sometimes being in the moment is turning off and turning into self, right? Turning into self and saying, I'm going to give myself what it needs to energize and to revitalize myself, right? Because we do have the power to do that. So, one way I like to do that is by setting an atmosphere where I can invite and welcome that energy, welcome that love, welcome that grace, welcome that peace, right? Welcome that abundance and that joy into my space. So by doing so, I disconnect for a while. I go into my sacred space. It could be your room, it could be a designated area in your life, it could be even on your patio or your deck, just somewhere where it's your space that you created to be able to tap in, right? And so for me, I create the space, or I go into my space and I do multiple things. I may paint my nails if I'm in between nail salon appointments, right? I may spend some time writing in my journal, which, by the way, it's not in reach, so I won't get it. I may also be reading pages from my own workbook guide, my detox workbook guide, which is a 21-day workbook guide to rebuild your temple, mind, body, spirit. Yes, I'm doing my own work and also taking pages from my book. I spend time reading. I spend time in meditation and prayer. I spend time watching my favorite shows or even a series because I don't get a lot of time to watch TV. I have 3 boys, so you can imagine that it's not a lot of time to just sit and watch TV. But I take the time out to watch something that I really enjoy. Another part is going for a walk. That is my self-care. It's giving me the space that I need to be with self and to release and to still get my steps in. So I'm exercising. It could be jumping in the pool after a long day of work. To me, that's self-care. So there are so many different ways that we could tap into self. So please do your best to give yourself that back and fill yourself back up. Listen, as I said earlier today, our cup should overflow, and Starbucks, Dunkin', and even Wawa can't do it for us, right? They can give us a temporary fix with the good coffees and teas that they have, and we're filling it in that cup. But I'm talking more in the spiritual realm, right? Our true self, our being, all of who we are. Our responsibility is to fill our own cup up, right? Our own cup. That's all of who we are, mind, body, spirit. So we need to practice that on a daily basis, and we need to let that be a repetition for us so that it can be habitual, right? So I hope you're getting some good nuggets from today's message, and let me hear in the comments. I do have my comments on, so let me hear in the comments how you feel about this message and what are the messages you want me to bring to you. So comment below and make sure that you turn that notification bell on so that you can see more videos like this that I will be uploading for you, okay? So again, we're talking about self-care, we're talking about filling ourselves up, we're talking about overflowing, and we should be in a space and capacity where we have enough room to overflow, right? I want to give you something before I go, and it's a good nugget, right? When we enter in any type of relationship, whether it be a romantic relationship, a partnership, a work environment, whatever it may be, we should be in an abundant space. We should be in a space and capacity where we overflow, where we can add value, where we can pour into. We should never look to connect with someone as a way for them to fill us up. And think about it, sometimes we're entering into relationships with people because we feel depleted inside and we're not doing the work of self-love, self-care, and so we think that these relationships are going to fill something up or complete something, right? Or give us that missing piece that we need to feel completed and to feel fulfilled, okay? but that is not their responsibility. And the biggest disappointment is when they can't meet our need, because our need is not in the physical realm, it's in the realm of the spirit, right? It's in the mind, right? It's all of who you are. And so we have to take that power back and that responsibility back, take accountability and do the work, okay? So we don't want to go and enter into these relationships where we are feeling depleted and feeling half full, and we're or half empty, and we're looking for someone to fill us so that we can then feel good about ourselves. All right, so let's do the work. Let's continue to heal. Let's continue to be made whole. Let's continue to pour into ourselves so that we can flow and do and be and have what we desire. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. If you would like to purchase any of my products or my books, yes, you can find me on Amazon, but you can just go to my website at Be Well Royals. It's going to be here, BeWellRoyals.com, and you can purchase and it will be shipped right out to you, signed copy. And that is where you will find my products. And if you would like to coach with me, please reach me at bewelluniv@gmail.com. I look forward to connecting with you, and you all be well. Bye.